Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica Rovira. You can find me on Instagram at jessica.rov as in Victor, IRA, or you can send me a message, jessica.m.rovira@gmail.com if you're looking to book a session, private yoga, meditation, guided meditation, Akashic record, or tarot oracle reading. So, I hope everyone finds themselves well and healthy, and I hope things are moving smoothly. We've got a lot of planetary things happening right now, a lot of retrogrades about to come up, a lot of eclipses coming up. The most impactful that we just had was the Scorpio full moon, which could have been quite emotional. So for those of you who emotions ran rather high for this full moon, just know that it was so that way we can push whatever needs to come out. The ancestors are guiding us towards releasing things that are within our field that are no longer serving us. So when we have a rush of emotions that just come up randomly, it is because we probably have suppressed them, shoved them into our body, right? And something on the external world is triggering us, more than likely the moon, or some kind of planetary alignment is happening for this stuff to come up, and it's so that we can bring it up, so that we can release it. It's not so that we can obsess over it and like just be like in those energies all over again. Oh, whatever is coming up, and then shove them back into our body. No. We're like bringing them up. Feel the pain, feel the anger, feel the jealousy, feel the rage, feel the whatever the hell is coming up, the grief, the sorrow, whatever is coming up. And then we transmute it. We let it go. We cut and we clear it from our electromagnetic field. We don't just shove it back down being like, oh, no, I don't want to feel this right now. No, it's coming up so that you can feel it, so you can release it, so that we're not in this constant cycle, right? And so that's going to be happening a lot right now, especially with these eclipses and these retrogrades, things that we've been pushing down, that we've been hiding from, that we've been suppressing, that maybe we have been stuck in energies that we've not been wanting to move forward. And this is all stuff that's going to be coming to close out, to clear out, to tie up loose ends, to reconcile, to restore, to rejuvenate, to resurrect. All this stuff is going to be happening. So know that right now, whatever is coming up for you is coming up to be cleared out, so we can allow space for the new to come in, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go with divine feminine, divine masculine, and then mutual energies, right? Okay, so the things that are kind of tying you at heart center. So for the message for the divine feminine, we've got 10, eagle. 10s are all about completions, you know, where 9s are like endings and change towards endings. 10s are all about completions, where we're like completing the cycle and we're closing it up and starting anew, right? Because if we break it down to a 1, 1s are all about new beginnings and rebirth and new energy. So we have the eagle here. It says, observe your life from a higher perspective. Eagle's spirit bird. You know, eagle is the bird that flies highest, closest to source. Or they say, you know, in the Native American stories, they say that eagle is the one that flies highest, closest to spirit. Like flies higher than any other bird can fly. So like the most powerful perspective coming from the bald eagle. And so for my divine feminines, I feel like this is talking about you stepping into your power, understanding that whatever you're feeling and going through right now, your circumstances right now in this physical moment, in this present moment, if you're feeling some heavy energies, if you're going through some emotions, if you're going through some kind of turmoil or whatever, it's about coming up to that higher perspective, recognizing what it is that is happening in this moment, but detaching from our physical earthly body, detaching from that physical realm of whatever may be trying to pull us down, right? So it's about being able to detach from the earthly realm and see it from the 5D, see it from the physical, from the spiritual realm, right? The 5D is the 5th dimensional realm where it's all spirit. 3D is earthly realm, physical realm, the 3-dimensional. Now we're trying to come and see from a 5-dimensional view, from a higher perspective, from the detachment of the physical earthly body and seeing it from our spirit, our higher selves. So understanding that whatever circumstances you may be going through right now, my divine feminine, whether you're struggling because you're not with your person and maybe you feel that really hard right now, maybe it's struggle in life, whatever your circumstances are right now, my divine feminine, just know that you are not your circumstances. It's not about circumstances, it's about way of being. So when you can detach from whatever circumstances are happening right now, whether good or bad, and you can see from a higher perspective the bigger picture of what spirit is trying to line up for you, then you can detach from those energies that may be lower vibrating, keeping you stuck, keeping you in old conditionings, okay? Raising your vibration and seeing from a higher perspective. Detach from the 3D, my feminines. See from a 5D perspective, because I feel like on the 5D, there's a lot of things happening, like in your dreams, in the subconscious, in the synchronistic world of spirit, that you might be overlooking because you're stuck in the 3D circumstances of what is not happening or what you don't have, or the circumstances that you're in, whatever those low vibrating things may be pulling, fear, betrayal, abandonment, whatever is coming up for you right now. Detach from that and see your situation from a higher perspective, because on the 5D level, things are actually harmonious. Spirit is guiding you. So see that perspective and ask spirit to show it to you. So for the divine masculine, we've got surrender, number 27. This is 9. So endings. Give up your fear, drama, and control. Absolutely, my divine masculine. Holding on to fear of the past. I feel like the divine masculine is going through some endings, some karmic cycles ending right now. And I feel like the divine masculine may still be stuck to whatever karmic energies from the past, such as fear, drama, outside energies like third-party situations, karmic relationships, people trying to control them trying to control people or the situation out of fear, right? And so I feel like the divine masculine is attaching to this old karmic relationship or old karmic condition out of fear of the unknown, fear of not knowing what life will be without that condition, what life will be without that fear, right? So the divine masculine, I feel, is attaching themselves to a karmic situation because they're in fear of not having a specific something, in fear of expanding, in fear of letting a comfort go. That comfort being possibly drama, that comfort being the need to control, that comfort being something that might be controlling them, like their desires or codependent energies, like addictions. Whether it be negative thinking, whether it be excessive energies like multiple parties, you know, sleeping around, drug addictions, food addictions, drinking addictions. This is what they're needing to surrender. There's karma closing out for the Divine Masculine. And at the moment in time, you might not hear from them while this is happening because they've got to own up to some shit. I feel like they're busy really closing out. I feel like karma, scales are balancing. And right now the Divine Masculine is kind of feeling the brunt of what has happened. Like there's a transformation happening for the Divine Masculine right now. And this is all being guided by spirit, by your ancient ones, by your elders, by your ancestors. This is number 41, 4 and 1, 4 is stability, 1 is new beginnings, 5 is change. Respect the elders. This is about allowing spirit to guide you, to guide this journey, to guide this union, because your elders have laid the groundwork down for you by having been here in past lives to do the work that you in this life don't have to do. You just have to remember. So this is about respecting your elders, respecting the work that they've done, the sacrifices that they've made, the blood that they have shed prior to you coming here into this lifetime on this earth. This is about respecting that groundwork that they have laid down for the two of you to come together. So surrendering and allowing spirit to really guide you towards the path that is best for the both of you and everyone connected to you. And everyone connected to them, and everyone connected to them through the oneness. This is happening. Divine Creator, Spirit, ancestors, elders are making sure it is so. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot and find out what's going on with the two of you, my Divine Masculine and my Divine Feminine. So, what are the current energies between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine? Okay, so I think these cards came out together in the last read that I did. Here is the King of Wands. Passionate, charismatic, energetic, like this person just knows how to dominate, how to control. Sometimes can be over-dominating, over-controlling. But this is someone that comes in mastered. Someone comes in with integrity. Okay, I feel like this is your Divine Masculine wanting to come in with some passionate communication. Coming in mastered, coming in with integrity. They have some news. Divine Masculine's got some news. And it is fiery and it's passionate and it's coming. Let's see. I want to know more about the Princess of Arrows, this communication that's going to be coming from our Divine Masculine. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. A lot of fire on the Divine Masculine side. Okay. This is definitely communication coming in the physical about your Divine Masculine, possibly wanting a family, a relationship. This is the happily ever after card. This is the 10 of Cups. This is after the marriage of Eros and Psyche in the 9 of Cups, the second marriage of Eros and Psyche, right? This is after they've come back together, mastered, forgiven each other for the betrayals, the abandonment, the rejection. This is the solid family. This is permanence, completion, completion of that the whole cycle of the Cups series, the ups and down of the emotional relationship. This is your divine masculine wanting to communicate their emotions and their feelings about wanting this happily ever after, wanting this home, this relationship, this family in the physical. And so this is the current energies right now. This is the current energies and how they're feeling towards you, my divine feminine. Let's find out how you're feeling towards them. So how's the divine feminine feeling towards the divine masculine? Are they going to accept this offer that comes in from the divine masculine? I feel like you will. I feel like you're desiring this movement. You're desiring this change. You want to tend to this garden. You want peace. You want truce. There is a mutual energy of wanting new beginnings, new adventures, partnerships. This is new ideas and partnerships, wanting to work together and build solid foundations together. This is wanting to move past the struggles. This is both of you wanting to move past the struggles and be triumphant, be victorious and successful, and being able to build these solid foundations with each other. I feel like there's definitely it's equal energy. Both sides are giving equally. We've got the Empress over here for our divine feminine. Using your intuition, possibly remaining silent in the moment, at the moment right now. Going within, gathering wisdom, gathering knowledge. Maybe possibly feeling a little bit defensive or feeling like you need to defend yourself, stand your ground. This is the World here. Destiny is stepping in and creating expansion. This is travel. I definitely see a lot of movement forward for you, my divine feminine. So if you in the past, you know, there could have been some past deception, right? And so I feel like we're expanding from that. There's an expansion from past deceptions, and maybe that's why you're feeling defensive, as because there was just some deception in the past, but there's expansion. And this is destiny, like stepping in and saying, enough of that, we're going to close out that cycle and we're going to start a new cycle here. And so I feel like for the divine feminine, you've just been going within. You've been kind of tending to your own inner garden, your own successes, your own creations. And so there's going to be some kind of gift, a gift from the universe coming in for you, my divine feminines. This is Jupiter. I feel like when Jupiter goes retrograde, my divine feminine, you're going to receive a gift from the universe in the physical realm. And it could be coming from your divine masculine, absolutely. Let's see what's going on over here. So tell me more about this offer. Oh. Okay, so I'm feeling the divine masculine might be feeling a little heartbroken right now. Nostalgic over this past love. Maybe they're feeling a little heartbroken because they let the love go. And so now it's like they're looking at it from a different perspective. So there's definitely a past love here, whether it be a past life love or an actual past lover in this life that you've had a connection with. But if this is a new person, it could just mean, it could mean that when you meet this person, you're gonna feel like you've known them like all your life. And then here's the 10 of coins. So where we have the 10 of cups on the emotional level, the happily ever after, this is the wishing and the wanting of this happily ever after. Here it is solidified in your physical world. So this isn't just a fantasy. This isn't just a fairy tale. This is happily ever after happening on the physical level here. And it's coming from your divine masculine. Like, this is what your divine masculine wants and is thinking about bringing you, because here's the 6 of cups, the past love, the reconciliation, wanting to reconcile, like nostalgically thinking about the memories and the love of this past love and this past connection. And it's like, I feel like here's the Emperor, another Aries sign, another very dominating energy that just really knows what they want and is going to step in and take the lead when they feel like it, right? This is somebody who really likes to control the situation. And so maybe divine had to step in and say, you can't control this situation. It's not meant for you to control. But what you can do is work on self, right? And when you've mastered self, like the King of Wands, then I will bring you this happily ever after in the physical. But it's like the elders and spirit are like saying, let me handle it. Let me do the work. You focus on self. You focus on self. Let me handle the rest. Wow. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right, so that way I don't lose my, I tend to get messy with the cards here, and so I'm going to go like this, and I'll kind of know what's up here. You know what though, I'm gonna leave my peoples up there, so my Empress and my King of Staves and Lily there. Okay, so I'm trying to be a little bit more organized. We'll see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna go in. That was my sorry, my top keeps coming down. So that was the Lovers Tarot deck, and this is the Cosmic Tarot deck. And the first deck that I used was the Atlantis Oracle. So I want to know what the divine masculine and feminine are desiring. Okay, let's find out what their desires are. So tell me about what the divine feminine is desiring from the divine masculine. What are their true heart's desire? Wow. My divine feminine, you are desiring love, new emotions. I feel like you're desiring them to reveal their emotions. You desire love, emotions. You want a new love, whether it be with your past person or with a new person. I feel like you're wanting a committed romantic partner. You're wanting committed romantic love. Somebody who's willing to put up a fight for you. Somebody who's willing to defend their love for you. Here here you are, the Emperor. Here's your counterpart. Well, kind of, I mean, in a sense. Another Aries. I mean, he came out in the first deck. Did he not? Yeah, power couple. Guinevere and Arthur. So here is your divine masculine wanting to travel towards you. This is movement. Wanting to move forward past the fears. It's like they want to walk away from the fears. They want to move. 2 cards of movement, 2 cards of travel. This is 100%, somebody could be moving, somebody could be traveling. You guys could be traveling together. You could be moving together. Somebody could be moving to be with you. Moving in together. Moving houses. I definitely feel like your divine masculine wants to move towards you, travel towards you, move towards you. They feel like it's destiny. They feel like you are their destiny, and they're just trying to move past this fear of regret. This is them regretting having walked away, and I feel like what they are fearing is that you will reject them. Okay, they're fearing that you have moved on and that you're bored with them and that you're not looking at them anymore. This is what they're feeling. So hopes and dreams, their desires are that they want to move towards you. They want to bring this balance. And so they want to tip the scales where they know that they have taken in the past. They want to bring balance to the situation. They want to bring balance and movement in this relationship. They want to move towards you and be victorious. But they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid that you are walking away because you're bored with them. And you, my divine feminine, you are actually over there and you are desiring them to bring this commitment, it's like you know that love has existed there all along and you're just waiting for the commitment. Maybe that's what was not, I mean, this kind of, this is just tying in with yesterday's read. Maybe the issue was that they didn't want to commit. And so it was like you were fighting. You were like defending your territory, trying to say, well, what I want is this cup of love. What I want is commitment and romance. And you are willing to defend your territory, defend those. That is to you what you value is the love and the commitment and the romance. And you're like, okay, everything else is gravy. Because there's a lot of passion here, right? With the Prince of Wands, a lot of passion. Physical passion with your King of Wands as well. Maybe you're super duper physically attracted to your person and it was amazing and you guys had amazing sex and you had amazing connection, but the one thing that was left out was the emotions, the love, right? And so you felt like you were always having to defend that. And so here we have Justice, So I see a lot of Leo. I see a lot of Aries. I see Pisces. Sagittarius, Cancer. There's a lot of signs here. But then here we have Virgo and we have Libra as well. So maybe you will be receiving karma, will be balancing out either from a Libra or from a Virgo, or the Virgo is, yeah, you could be receiving karmic balance being repaid to you either from a Libra or from a Virgo. Or it could be the fact that in this solitude you find justice in self. Finding your own light, your own answers, your own wisdom. The Hermit and the High Priestess. Going within to illuminate the truth. And in that truth that's illuminated from within, you find justice. So it could be either situation, right? But there is definitely a death here. I feel like justice, there was an injustice, and that is obviously what created separation here. And that's why there's a past love here. That's why this person, your divine masculine, is nostalgically thinking about you, my divine feminine, because there was a death here. And it forced you guys to go within. It forced you guys to separate and go into solitude, go into isolation. And so there is karma being restored in this situation, and it's going to come forward. The balance is going to come forward from your divine masculine. This is their job, to bring that balance towards you. And I believe that they're just waiting for the right timing, divine timing. They're waiting for fate to turn the wheel and bring this opportunity where they can bring this balance in. So my divine feminines, we just need to remain patient, because justice will be served. Justice is coming. This cycle is ending and there's a new cycle opening up. So yeah, I feel like you guys are both fearing that y'all are both over it. Like your mutual energies are that you guys are fearing that you're both over it. One is fearing, like, it's like you guys, are both afraid that your person is done. And there's also a fear that you don't have enough materially, physically, financially. So that's like there's this sense of still needing to build self financially, physically, in the material world. And it's like while you guys are doing that, you're so involved in self that maybe there is no communication. And so literally like you both feel like it's over, it's done with. You feel like they've walked away. Absolutely, Two of Swords. And they feel like you've walked away. But you guys are both thinking about each other. And you guys both want to be triumphant and victorious. It's very interesting. Star card. Aquarius. So there's hope. You guys both are hopeful that, I feel like you guys are both hoping that the worst is over, the worst is behind you. You're both hoping that this burden is going to be put behind you. You're both hoping. There's a hope that you can work past this burden, but there's also a fear that this situation has become too burdensome and that you're not going to want to work towards this or be triumphant. But I feel like with the last two cards coming out really positive, triumph, success, and hope, you know, this is dreams coming into reality. This is you guys come, like I feel like even if you may feel in these lower energies, like thinking that the other person has walked away, thinking that the other person is done, you will find hope and moving forward and being triumphant and being successful because your heart's desire is with one another. So let's go ahead and wrap this up and let's go into a possible outcome with the dreams of Gaia. So what's the future holding? Is there going to be movement? We see what you guys desire, we see what you want, we see how you feel, but will there be this 9 of Cups? Wish fulfillment. Will there be a reunion? Will there be a rekindling, a reconciliation here? Or are you guys just gonna still just keep thinking about it and not make any moves? Let's find out. Divine Creator, Holy Spirit, what is the action that our Divine Masculine and Feminine will take towards each other, if any? There's the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. King of Cups. All right, let's do 1 or 2 more because that was a bum shuffle. There's the Love card. Second chances in love. Oh yeah, this is true, authentic love, guys. I feel it. All right. Let's get some more energies, finding out what the outcome is, what the future holds. Is there going to be any action? Choices. All right. Who needs to make a choice? What's going on? So this is... Oh, wow. 10 of Cups again. And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so choices. This is telling me quick, sudden choices will be made in love, in emotions. There is a rebirth. Phoenix is rising. A lot of hard work has gone towards this 10 of Cups, towards this creating and manifesting of this happily ever after. It's like through past choices that have been made, certain paths that have been walked in the dark, through the dark, self has been experienced, the light and the dark side, right? There has been healing on a deep emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental level. This is knowledge. This is realizing that your past choices have created the present moment and that your present choices are creating future moments. And this is really taking the world into your hands and making choices that will create rebirths, new beginning. This is the Phoenix rising. This is action. New beginnings. Where there was that death in the end of a cycle, this is a new cycle beginning, okay? With this past love, here's the 10 of Cups. This is through all the struggles. This is literally working from the Ace of Cups all the way to the end, completion, permanence, unconditional love, happily ever afters. This is the solid family, home, relationship, career. This is having it all. This is your dreams coming into reality. This is after you've walked away from each other. You've been together, you've walked away, you've betrayed each other, you've rejected each other, you've done everything. Like this is a couple that has gone through it all, gone through the ups, gone through the downs, and survived. And still, through all the bullshit, can find forgiveness in their heart and come together through love and want to stay together long term. This is long-term commitment. This is unconditional love, like literally loving without condition. Because y'all have worked so hard towards self, towards each other, towards this connection, that neither one of you are willing to give this up. And so I feel like action that is being taken here look at these two cards of action. Action towards sharing power. Action towards coming together in partnership, new adventures. This is new ideas, new partnerships. Wanting to share your power with another. Look at the braid. This card came out yesterday. The braid that binds you on a much deeper soul level. This is the Three of Wands. Building, manifesting solid foundations, working towards building and manifesting solid foundations. Taking action towards that building of this, like 2 and 3. There's a lot of steps. We have 8 and 8 here. 2 and 3. Like, the next one has to be the Four of Wands, right? The 11-11 card. 2 and 3 equals 5, which is change. This is literally sharing power, where in the past, maybe you guys were battling power, battling each other. Here we have the 7 of Earth and the 8 of Earth. Steps. Look at this. All right. Someone wanting to come in like the hero, the warrior, the protector. But look at this. We have the love card, major arcana. This is all kinds of love. Familial love, parental love, platonic love, romantic love, friendship love, pet love. This is giving love second chances. This is forgiveness. This is self-love. This is self-care, forgiveness, self-love. I love this card. Here's the Princess of Water. This is an invitation in love. This is maybe isolation as well, but this is invitation of love, gentleness, kindness. In this deck, this is emotions and intellect coming together. So whereas someone may have been more on the intellectual side, only intellectualizing the connection, they're now getting in touch with their emotions and allowing the intellect to understand the emotions. And so maybe now this is the message, this is the invitation or communication of those emotions. Here is the 9 of Earth. So like I said, steps. We have the 7, the 8, and the 9. 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles. 7 is tending to the garden. This is the second time this card came up. There's a solid foundation that exists here. Whether it crumbled or not, there are at least 2 seeds that are left over after the 7 of Pentacles crumbles. There's 2 seeds that are left over to rebuild from. And then we move into the 8 of Pentacles. So we work hard towards taking those 2 seeds and rebuilding our structure, which leads us to the 9 of Pentacles, being self-sufficient, being able to provide for self in the physical world. This could be leadership. This could be this could be service of self, like, right? Like giving, now that we've built self-sufficiency, sharing it with family, sharing it with a partnership, sharing with others. So where if you were the giver in the past, now you will be receiving, is what I just heard. So if somebody was giving more emotion in the past, in the physical, now the tables are going to be turned. So whoever was receiving in the past is now going to be giving, and vice versa. This love, these emotions, and there is a new beginning in the physical realm coming for you. The Ace of Pentacles. This is the opportunity to build a solid new beginning in the physical realm with your divine counterpart in love. And it's a dream coming true. It's a happily ever after. Because you guys have already gone through the struggles. Committed or not committed, married or not married, whatever the situation is, even if you're meeting this person for the first time, this played out in a past life, which means when you come together in this life, new or not, you're coming together mastered. You're coming together having gone through the full set of cups. You're coming together for the long-term permanence of this happily ever after. Whether it's someone from your past life, in this life, or a life before. So even if you've never met this person before, you guys in a past life have been through the fucking shit, have been through all the other cups, and you're coming together in this lifetime to finish in this 10 of Cups energy, the happily ever after. If this person is somebody returning from you in this lifetime, you've already had this situation in this life where you've experienced struggle and pain and sorrow and rejection and betrayal and abandonment or the whole 9, then this is you guys returning together to reconcile, having gone through all of that shit, knowing that you guys could tear each other apart to shreds if you wanted to. But you've already done it. So this time when you come back together, you guys are coming back together mastered. You guys are coming back together with love. You guys are coming back together for permanence, for unconditional love, to expand and grow beyond that bullshit because you've already been through it. Sorry. So it's needing to look at this situation and this relationship from a different perspective, right? Where this could also mean a stalemate. This also could be in limbo, right? Maybe still waiting for this whole situation to kind of unfold. This is about cutting out whatever is blocking you from moving forward by shifting perspectives, by detaching and looking at it from a higher perspective, from the higher self. This is about being in deep thought, planning, manifesting. I'm gonna look that one up. Thoughts. A lot of deep thinking. It says thought, reality, power, attention, focus, attraction, positivity, negativity, universal law. Universal law is stepping in to close out those old cycles, shift perspectives, and bring in a new cycle, a new energy into this relationship, into this connection. Thought creates reality. Thought is the foundation of consciousness. Don't rush your thinking, be certain. Thought is energy, so be careful what you are thinking. Remaining in the positive thinking, not allowing fear to get a hold of us anymore. That is what needs to close out. Better choices need to be made on the mental state. Where we are not allowing fear and those negative entities to hook themselves and attach themselves to us and draw us down. That is no longer acceptable. We know better. This is our discernment. This is our awareness, is stepping in to know that anything that comes from fear, anything that's vibrating from fear is, number one, an illusion. Number two, a hook, so that these darker entities can suck you dry and keep you stuck in that lower vibrating bullshit. Now that you know fear is the attachment to the dark side, and this is what they hook and feed off of. They want you to be fearful of moving towards what you desire, moving towards your purpose, moving towards your destiny. This is what needs to close out. This is what we need to cut out with that big ass sword of our mental sharpness, our awareness, our perspective. Nobody has power over you unless you give it to them. And it's about becoming aware of the fact that anything you fear or stems from a fear of not knowing or a fear of whatever is not coming from a place of spirit. Spirit vibrates on the frequency of love. Nothing else. Okay. Energy flows where attention goes. Be mindful of the universal laws. An accord between conscious and unconscious mind. Be realistic instead of optimistic or pessimistic. Good and bad go hand in hand. In reality, there is no good, there is no bad. It's all our perspective, right? Change your mind, change your life. Do not overthink or speculate. Question the critical mind. Beautiful. All right, guys, that was our outcome and future possible situations coming in. Now I'm going to move into our Moonology to see any advice from Spirit. Divine Creator, Holy Spirit, what's the advice? All right, I'll take them both. I'll take them both. We've got your commitment is being tested. Ooh. First quarter moon. And your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. All right, let's see what we've got here. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. Attune to the moon. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. So for those of you who are looking for a question, are my person and I going to reconcile? Yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. Continue to work on self. That was my part. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. So if there was a separation here, that may have been what needed to happen to one or both of you, right? Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something, and sometimes that has to come with somebody walking away. Plain and simple. I know it's shitty, but it is what it is. You need to recommit to someone or something. Whoa. I'm feeling that 100%, y'all. Those of you who are wanting commitment, it is coming for you, whichever side you be on. Whether you were the one that walked away or not. I feel like you both want it. But maybe one of you wanted it more than the other, and you had to walk away in order for the other to wake up to the realization that they wanted it too, right? I mean, sometimes we just gotta, you know? All right, full moon in Taurus. Moving on. Your dreams need a practical plan. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need a practical plan. Or sometimes you need be practical. And sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction. Wow. Do you see a theme here? Universal laws of attraction. Number one, we can't trump the universal laws of attraction. So if you seem to only be drawing and attracting negativity, guess what? It's because your thinking is creating that reality. Shift perspectives. Start now thinking about what you want, what you desire, not the shit that happened, not the conditioning, you know, the rules and the regulations and the how it should go and that whole they're just not into me and all these fucking rules and relationships and the bullshit and the whatever. Fuck all of it. When there's a divine soul connection, that trumps everything. There is no recipe. There is no step-by-step process. You have to follow spirit, and you have to organically allow it to unravel. The more you try and control it, the more you will keep it from coming in. Do you understand? Ooh. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. With that, notice your subconscious brain. With everything, the 10 things that you say, become aware of what your subconscious mind is saying when you write these wonderful 10 things down. Now, if you can consciously hear this second voice, whether it's positive or negative, I want you to write it down. If it's negative, know that this is your ego and the negative conditioning that your ego has. I want you to take that list and burn it. Okay? And you do this process as many times as you want until that second voice is a positive one. Saying, for instance, write down 10 things you know are wonderful about you. I am understanding. If the voice says, no, you're not, okay, you write that down. No, you're not, right? You have a list of both. The one with the negative thoughts, you burn. And you continue to do that until the thought that comes in is, yes, you are, right? Or of course, or positive, any kind of positive affirmation, any kind of positive thought that come after the affirmation, right, is what I'm trying to get at. So laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change it and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. So for those of you who are thinking about your ex having external partners or things going on and are possibly envious of those other external karmic situations or partners or jealous of them, understand that this is only an energy that's going to keep you cycling in that negative cycle, right? In that negative karmic cycle. Cut that shit. Because that is coming from a negative place. That is coming from a place of thinking that you are not good enough and that your person and you aren't meant to be. Now, if that's what you think, that's what you're going to create, right? If you're thinking that your person is out there fucking around or going to find someone better than you, then that's what you're going to create. And that could be coming from negativity. So it's about recognizing, okay, if we're meant to be, that love will help us find our way towards each other. And I need to trust in that. Instead of fearing that your person's going to end up with someone else. Because that is coming not from a place of self-love. That's coming from a place of being wounded, of not knowing that you are love and that you deserve love. And if this is your person, then that love will come back to you. Or maybe you're thinking this because you know that person's not meant for you. So this is where your discernment steps in. More exercise is called for. Maybe you need to move more active. Flush some of those energies out. All right, so we're going to get into the messages from our twins that are in separation. So if you are not in separation with your twin, thanks for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you haven't already. And let me know what your situation is. For those of you who are here to hear the messages of your twin flames that are in separation, here we go. You may resonate with some, you may resonate with none, you may resonate with one. Some of these may be you, some of them may be your person, but I'm going to talk to you as if these were messages from your person. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. How funny. So maybe your person wasn't really into the metaphysical, wasn't really into the spiritual, and this is something that you maybe tried to communicate to them in the past, but they didn't really understand. And you were like, all right, well, you know, in walking away and stepping away from the situation, you not being around and them still feeling your energy, they're like, okay, now I understand what they're talking about, right? Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. So that could be you or your person. But you guys could both be feeling hurt right now because of whatever happened between you two, okay? My heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you've lost faith in me. Your person knows that they hurt you and that they're going to have to put some hard work to come back in if they want to, okay? Letting you down was the worst decision I made. You see, some of you guys, they know, your person knows they let you down and they need to, with that, they know that they're going to have to gain your trust again, okay? And this is where the forgiveness comes in. And we can't forgive our partner unless we forgive ourselves first for not seeing the signs, not seeing the red flags, right? Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine 2 years. And this could be the reason why you guys separated, was because, you know, maybe they just, you know, completely different worlds. And they were like, okay, we are just too different. And they thought that because you were so different that you guys just probably weren't meant to be, or that, you know, this isn't the right person for me because we're just so different, right? but they can't seem to stop thinking about you. They can't seem to stop feeling you. You know what I mean? So I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had time to reflect? How do you feel about them? I think there's still love here. It's apparent here with the 10 of Cups twice, the Love Arcana. The past lovers, 6 of Cups. I mean, it's apparent here that there's love. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. So for some of you, you guys literally got ghosted, left out in the cold. And so for some of you, this is that's going to take a lot of patching up, right? You're going to have to rekindle that not only rekindle the love, but you're going to have to learn to retrust this person, right? You're going to have to rebuild. That's what I was looking for. Rebuild that trust. And that's going to take some hard work. But know that it had nothing to do with you. It was their own insecurities that they were running from. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. And so for some of you, this is why you haven't heard from your person, because they're busy working on themselves. And you know, when somebody's working on self deeply, like going through the dark night of the soul and closing out cycles of karma, like I said at the beginning, you don't want to be there for that, because they could be going through some shit, and you guys being soul connected, you could really be affected by that. And maybe you have been, and maybe that's why you separated yourself, right? And so know that your person is working hard on themselves right now, because they recognize that they cheated you, that they made the wrong decisions, that they walked away when they really wanted to stay. They realize the soul connection now. They realize that they have something deep here with you, a deep soul bond, and that it's something that they can't walk away from. And so allow them time and space to really figure themselves out, so that when they come back with integrity. They come back and mastered. They come back with knowing, okay, now I know for sure you are my person. You are my true heart's desire. And they don't ever have to question, and you don't ever have to feel like something outside is going to come in and interfere that, because the love is going to be solid. Do you understand? Ooh, whatever happened here needed to happen, so that way love can be ignited, lessons can be learned, and you guys could both come in mastered, grown together. Know that spirit and your ancestors are guiding and divinely guiding this. So please just see it from a higher perspective and surrender all fear and attachment to those lower vibrations, drama, control, jealousy, all that BS. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Namaste.